Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Saturday. So we're going to bring in today 2 decks of cards. I'm going to bring in the animal totems cards to see what a spirit animal is around the masculine today. And we're going to bring in the tarot of the haunted house because, you know, we are getting closer to Halloween, so to bring in something spooky. Now, you guys ask me sometimes if these messages are from the masculine's higher self or their 3D self. You know, from their 5D self or their 3D self. And really the messages are from all of them. You know, they think things in their subconscious mind and deal with them in their sleep state. But those things trickle into their conscious too. And when they are conscious, when they are walking around in their physical world, they're very aware of how they feel. They're very aware of what they need to do. They're very aware of what they need to change and where they want to be. So don't ever think that, you know, these messages are coming from somewhere else where they're not actually aware of these things, because they are. These things merge all the time. Just like your higher self is always communicating with your physical self, your 3D self. So I'm going to do a merge here. So I'm going to do a message from the 3D. So the masculine, please, angels in the 3D. And a message in the 5D. And you're going to see how they link in, okay? So what animal is around them in the 3D and in the 5D? And again, you know, this is what I'm saying, but it's still coming through as they're both the same, okay? So that shows as well they are in alignment, or they are aligning with where they truly need to be. So first of all, I mean, their 3D self is a 3 self, because the 3 self is really like you and them and the Trinity, you know, the divine, the creator. So it's the Trinity. So their lower self, you could say, with the ego, you know, their physical self is actually coming up as the magician right now. Now, isn't that powerful? So the masculine is saying to you, I am doing what I need to do. I am the magician. I am taking control. I am sorting things out. I am learning, growing, finding my way, changing, transforming, making things happen. And he's reminding you that things are not always what they seem. So he may seem to be cool or indifferent or distant from you, but in the real truth, not just spiritual truth, but physical truth, because they're showing me this today as a merge to help you to understand it's in all of them, it's within them, you are in them, that they understand that everything is real. You know, he's saying I might be indifferent, but it doesn't mean I don't feel you. I may be ghosting you, but it doesn't mean I don't want you or love you. I'm processing. I'm getting ready for you. So he's saying to you, remember, things are not always what they seem. And we've got the sheep, innocence. So your masculine is reminding you that he is learning and growing, and that makes him innocent. This is why it's so important on this journey that we forgive. It's like he's saying, I'm sorry for being a sheep. You know, sheep kind of flock together and, you know, they are guided by the shepherd. The feminine can be the shepherd sometimes because you guide them forward. You know, the sheep flock together. So they say a sheep mentality. This is what they say in society where, you know, everyone's doing the same thing. You know, when you do sales, if you've ever done sales work, they teach you specific things. And one of them is called the sheep factor. The sheep factor, which means everyone's doing it. So in other words, the masculines have done the things they've always done because that's what society says, or that's what their parents have told them to do, or that's what they've grown up thinking they should do. So he's saying to you, I'm moving out of the sheep energy where I've always done what I've done, and I'm becoming a leader. I'm stepping out. I'm making changes. So he's saying I'm no longer going to be stuck in the crowd. I'm not going to dim to fit in anymore. I'm going to be like you. I'm going to be a leader and do it differently. So he's reminding you he's innocent. If he's followed the crowd, if he's been stuck in his situation, he's been learning. So this is a great message about forgiveness. It says, the sheep encourages you to call on memories of gentle situations or events where you felt innocent, and inspires you to bring more of this into your present life. So you're being reminded to be gentle. Remember, Jesus is the good shepherd and we are his flock. So really we're all like the sheep. We're all innocent, we're learning, we're growing. Yes, we make mistakes, but they are lessons and we learn from them. So we have to be gentle. Jesus was very gentle in his approach, but also very firm too. And that's the divine feminine. And that's what the masculine is learning to do. He's learning to harness his power to speak up. He says, be more tolerant with yourself. Look at any emotional suffering you may experience in your current life with compassion. And take care of yourself instead of blaming yourself or others for how bad you feel. So the masculine is saying to you, I'm taking control for my life. I know that I've made mistakes and I've stayed where I wasn't supposed to be. But I am now taking back my power and taking control. So in other words, he's not going to sit around blaming himself, blaming others, blaming the situation, blaming the economy, blaming the government, blaming the world. He's going to take control, and that's what he's showing you with the magician. It's like he's saying to you in his physical world, I am taking control of my life. Now in his higher self, or what he's becoming aware of, we've got this energy of pain. He knows he's missing you. We've got the Three of Swords and we've got the Two of Pentacles. Now, look at the Two of Pentacles first of all. You've got twins. Okay, they are twins. So this is about balance and alignment. Now, he's saying to you, I am very aware in my higher self that we are twin flames. In my 3D self, I understand we have a very powerful soul connection. We are connected in the soul. I may not understand the word twin flame in the physical sense or understand what it means, but I certainly know what it feels like to be in this relationship with you and to have this connection with you. So I understand that we are one. We mirror each other. We like each other. We connect with each other. We have so many things in common, yet we are teaching each other so many things about our differences too. So you may be very different physically. You know, it could be an age gap, it could be something else, but inside you are one. So he's saying, I understand and recognise that we are twin flames, but also that we need to have a balanced connection. And that means he wants to give to you everything you give to him. And he knows that when you're in separation or when you are apart, that's what he's learning. And he's learning to deal with his shadow side. He's learning to, in a way, get rid of all the toxicity within himself and within the situation. The things that maybe suck you a bit dry, like an energy vampire. So he's saying to you, I need to be more balanced. And the way I do that, look at this with the animals. We've got the seagull for freedom. He said, I need to be free. I need to realise I'm unique and special with the rooster. And also the crow, I need to realise I'm magical. Now, I love that the crows come out again because this came through intuitively today in the Divine Feminine reading. So the crow is around both twins today, plugging you into magic, plugging you into power. So the masculine is connecting with the crow because he's coming up as the magician, and the crow is connected with magic. It says, associated with magic and life's mysteries, if the crow has chosen you, she will support you in developing your power of sight transformation and your connection with life's magic. A sign of luck, but also associated with the trickster. Let the crow make you aware of deceiving appearances. So the crow is making the masculine aware that sometimes their appearance or the way they act or behave can be deceiving to others. And that's why the masculine is saying to you today, Divine Feminine, see through the illusion. Things are not what they seem. Remember your uniqueness. Remember who you are. So the rooster says, it's time to celebrate your individuality and uniqueness. So this is another sign that the masculine is stepping away from the crowd and he's moving away to be free. Use your voice for good, demonstrate your brilliance and share yourself with the world. The rooster will appear to you because you need to speak up about something that's been bothering you. You need to let your voice be heard, otherwise you'll be carrying the burden around. And yesterday we spoke about burdens and responsibilities. How the masculines can also carry around burdens that the feminine feels as shoulder pain or backache. So if they are dealing with shoulder pain or backache, they're carrying around burdens. And it's because they need to be honest and open and speak their truth and change. And the seagull for freedom. freeing themselves from their karmic binds or their own mind. So as the seagull teaches us to enter new pathways and new roads that will move us towards our destination. And that's all paths lead home. King of the sky and the sea, the seagull can teach us about love and emotions, and in particular reminds us of our freedom to break away from others, either psychologically or physically, if they are doing us harm. So it's the same messages coming out again that we received yesterday and the day before. The masculines releasing themselves from toxic binds, from karmic situations, from things that are hurting their soul, sucking their energy dry, which also makes them suck your energy dry, Divine Feminine. That's why separation comes in. So they are realizing that you are twin flames, that you are the one, that they need to be free and capable of giving you a balanced connection. And that's what they're working on today. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.